A marvelous day to all. Basically, today we are honored to have Encik Azmi with us, and we would like to welcome everyone to this particular podcast talk. It's a very highly interactive session where we are going to have a coaching session directly from Encik Azmi, English at Work. So appreciate all will be able to make their online presence by unmute their camera, unmute their microphone during this particular session. Any questions can be either used by typing on the meeting chat or directly unmute your mic and have the conversations there. Provide us feedback, and I will generate a survey also at the end of the sessions to gather feedback from you. And do join us for our upcoming Pocket Talks at 3 p.m. today. Encik Azmi Shahrin, he has actually earned a gold certificate in TOEIC, which stands for Test of English for International Communication. In 2006, he achieved Toastmaster Highest Award, which carries the title of Distinguished Toastmaster. And he has written a workbook called English with Azmi. Have a chillax sessions where you can check on your vocab, grammar, pronunciation, sentence structure with our English guru, Encik Azmi. So without further ado, I would like to pass the mic or the sessions or the floor to Encik Azmi, and the recording will be shared later on. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Laiwan. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Assalamualaikum. I'd like to welcome all of you to my half-hour session, Pocket Talk. The title of Pocket Talk is English at Work. I would appreciate it very much if you can interact with me by switching on your microphones as well as your video camera so that I am speaking to real people, yeah? I hope you'll do that. Okay, hi. Right, the other thing is, I want you to make this an interactive session. Yeah, I want this session to be your session. I want it to benefit you. And you make this beneficial to you by you make this session beneficial to you by asking questions related to the use of English language. So you can ask me whatever questions that you have related to the use of vocabulary, the use of business phrases, pronunciation, grammar, spelling, everything. Yeah. So make this useful to you by asking questions. You can ask questions by speaking directly into the microphone. You can also type your questions on the chat box. Yeah, don't wait until the end of the session to ask your questions. Immediately ask if you have one, right? Don't wait until the end. So once again, I'd like to welcome all participants to this program. My name is Azmi, as has been introduced by Ms. Wong Lai Wan. All right, so do you have any question? Anything you would like to know? Come on. Spoken and written, whichever. Okay, if you don't have any question, I'm not going to waste more time. I'm going to share my screen. It's a Microsoft Word screen. Please let me know if you are unable to watch or unable to see the screen, yeah? Please let me know. Can all of you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, good. Let me resize the screen. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first with the first question, yeah? So the first question is, when we write an email, you'll come across this phrase as Yes, anyone speaking? Okay, if when we write an email, we often come across the phrase, yeah, as per. So my question to you, how do you complete this sentence? Do you write as per attachment or as per attached? Yang mana satu yang anda gunakan? Please let me know. So what is your choice? For example, the sentence I provided there, we have provided the details as per attachment or as per attached.
As per attachment.
As per attachment. Okay, what about the rest?
Attach.
As per attached. Okay, some more?
As per attachment by some of the participants.
Uh-huh. Yes,
Some say as per attached.
Some say as per attached. Alhamdulillah. Someone sneezed. God bless you. Okay, so the correct answer, the correct use is not as per attached, but as per attachment. Wait. Okay, so it is as per attachment is the correct use, not as per attached. However, if you use only as, then it becomes as attached, not as attachment. Okay, so you need to be very careful, yeah? So when you use as per, so you plus attachment. Okay, and if you use as, then it is attached. All right. Now, the easy way to remember this is that after the word as per, you need to add a noun, kata nama, ya, bendanya, it's a noun. Yeah. However, if you use as, then you need to use the word in the verb form past tense. Past tense. All right. Okay, let's look at this table which I have provided here. Okay, in Malay, noun is kata nama, yeah. So if you have the word as per, so the word joining the phrase as per will be attachment, agreement, requirement, and request. However, if you use the word as, then the following words will be attached, agreed, required, and requested. All right. So let me give you another short test. Right? So let's try this. Let's look at this sentence. We will send you the equipment as per agreement or as per agreed. How do you choose this? Which one will you choose? We will send you the equipment as per agreement or as per agreed?
As agreed.
As per agreement or as per agreed?
Oh, as per agreed. Agreement, sorry.
So you can refer to the table which I provided you here. Can you see here? As per. So when you see as per, then the one that comes below it is agreement. So therefore, as per agreement. Highlight this in green. Yeah, not as per agreed. That will be the wrong choice. Okay, now let's look at the other sentence that I provided. Let's take off per. Let's delete per. Right? So we will send you the equipment as agreement or as agreed. So look at the table as. So the column says agreed or agreement?
Agreed.
Yes, as agreed. Okay, good. So I'm going to highlight this in blue. So the correct one is as agreed, not as agreement. Okay, so I hope that now you have learned this. You will use the correct word to follow as per and the correct verb to follow as. Yeah, this way you will avoid the mistake of using the wrong word. Right. Any question? Any question? Now, don't worry. I will share the document that I am typing, yeah, with Lai Wan after the end of the session so that she can share this document with everyone in the session, yeah? Any question? Anything you'd like to know? Come on, make this yours. Make this your session. All right. If you don't have any question, then I will continue. All right. So one of the things that we do when we write an email or letter, when we write a correspondence, is to use the pronoun I or we. So when you write an email on behalf of Toyota UMW, which one would you use, I or we? Which one will you use, I or we?
We, I think.
Yeah? We. Okay. We, yeah, okay. Now the correct.
We.
Yes.
Mostly answered we.
Yes, good. Okay, mostly answered we. Yeah, you can also speak into the microphone if you want to. Now, the correct answer is we. Yeah, whenever you write using your office email at umw or at toyota.com, it means that you are writing on behalf of your department and your organization. So when you're writing on behalf of your department and organization, then the correct pronoun to use is we instead of I. However, when I receive email from people, what I notice is that what I see is that many writers, they alternate between I, we in the same document. So you need to be consistent, yeah? So the correct usage is we, unless you are writing for your own sake. Now, when I was working at Maxis, yeah, all of you know Maxis, the telco company. When I was working there, all of us executives and managers, when we write, we always use we. We this, we that, we are grateful for this, we appreciate this, we appreciate that, and so on. However, there's one person in that organization, when he writes, he will use I. So he will use I this, I that, I am grateful, I would like you to do this and that. And when he signs off, he say regards and put down his initial AK. Do you know who AK is? Do you know who AK is at Maxis? He's still there at Maxis.
Ananda Krishnan.
Correct, Ananda Krishnan. Yes, Ananda Krishnan. So all of us, Machai, we use we. Yeah. The exception will be Ananda Krishnan because he is the owner or the boss, the big boss. So if you are the owner or the big boss, then you use I. The rest of us, the more proper word to use is we. However, if you are writing to request for leave, so that one you're on your personal behalf, so the correct one will be I. So for example, I would like to request for annual leave. I would like to apply for annual leave. Please don't write, we would like to apply for annual leave. Because if you write, yeah, saying that we would like to request for annual leave, the next question will be, how many of you are going on maternity? Yeah, if you say we are applying for maternity leave. All right. Okay. Same thing if you are tendering your resignation. So you say, I am tendering my resignation, not we are tendering our resignation. Because if you do that, the impression is that the whole department is resigning. Yeah. So in those situations, when you're applying for annual leave, maternity leave, tendering your resignation, so you use I. In other circumstances, you use we. Right? Okay. Any question? Yes, correct. I will be on leave. Yes. Any other question? Anything?
So far, not from the meeting chat.
No, from the meeting chat. Yeah, I'm reading the meeting chat as well. Amanola has just joined the meeting. Yeah, welcome. All right. So the next one is the use of the word respond and response. So if you have a sentence, for example, we would be grateful if you could respond or response? Which one is the correct one? We would be grateful if you could respond with a D or response with SE. So which one? Chang, Yan Yin has responded. She said respond with a D. What about the rest of you? What about the rest of you? Which one will you choose? Respond with a D or respond with an SE? Respond with a D, Eugene. Yeah, okay. BB, respond with a D. What about the rest of you? Siti also respond. Farida also respond. Respond. Okay, good. Then all of you got it right. Yeah, so the correct one is response. It's respond. Yeah, not response. We would be grateful if you could respond. The reason why respond is the correct form is because after the word could, yeah, after the word could, yeah, we add words such as eat, drink, we could eat, you could drink, you could drive, you could report. Yeah. So these are nouns. Yeah. Dalam bahasa Melayu kata kerja. So these are nouns. Yeah. Right. So after the word could, you add a noun. So respond with a D is the noun form of the word. Sorry. I mean, is the verb form of the word. Okay. So eat, drink, drive, report is a verb, right? So the verb form of the word is R-E-S-P-O-N-E, not R-E-S-P-O-N-S-E. Now, however, we have another line that says, we are grateful for your respond or response. So this one, the correct answer is the one with the SE. All right? Because you want the noun form of the word after your. It's like your car, your house, your shoes, your motorcycle. Yes. So response is the noun form of the word. Right? So please don't make the mistake of using a verb when you want to use a noun and using a noun when you want to use a verb. Any question? Anything you want to ask?
No. You can ask directly by unmute your microphone, or you
Right.
can actually type your questions there at the meeting chat. Thank you.
Okay, if you don't have any question, because this is English at work, so it's not just about writing, it's also about speaking. So I would like to ask you this question. How do you pronounce the word V-E-N-D-O-R?
Vendor. Vendor.
Okay, BB, I'll respond to you shortly, yeah?
Vendor.
Respond to vendor. Right, okay. So if you say the pronunciation is vendor, yeah, which is V-E-N-D-R, V-E-N-D-R, then you are correct. Yeah, because the correct pronunciation is vendor, not vendor. However, unfortunately, many Malaysians, when they speak, they pronounce the word wrongly and they say vendor instead of vendor. For example, we would like to, we will be meeting our vendor. Our vendor will be coming over to our factory. We need to appoint that company as our vendor. So it's not vendor, it is vendor. So say it correctly, vendor, yeah? So our vendor is coming over. We will be visiting our vendor's factory. Here are samples provided by our vendor, not vendor. Very good. Now let's have another. BB has a question. Can we change respond to reply? Yes, we can. Yeah. So here just now, we are grateful for your reply. Yes, you can. Both. Yeah. We're grateful for your reply. So this is in the noun form, correct? And the other one is we would be grateful if you could reply reply. So this reply is in the verb form, yeah, because reply has both verb and a noun. Yeah, the word is both. Right. Let's try another pronunciation. How do you pronounce this word? Pronunciation of the word. How do you pronounce this? How do you pronounce this word? Debtor.
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 Some correct, some wrong. The correct yes. Okay, good. Now the correct pronunciation of this word is, yeah, D-E debtor, not debtor, yeah. So debtor is wrong. The correct pronunciation is debtor. So when you are requesting for a listing, so you say debtor list, not debtor list, yeah, debtor list. Can everyone say debtor list?
Debtor list.
Debtor list.
Yeah, good. Debtor list. So please use the correct pronunciation. That way, you sound more convincing and more authoritative as well as stylish when you speak. Any question? Yes, the
It's
B
a
is silent.
silent B then.
Yes, it is a silent B. It is
How
a
do
silent
we know that which particular alphabet will be silent? Like for example, amaze.
amazed.
Yeah, because
A
certain brand or certain languages, no, is the favorite brand of everyone. Hermes. Hermes.
H. Oh,
Hermes. Hermes.
okay. Now
So can
this
share
is
with us the silencing part rule?
okay. Now this is a brand name, yeah. So brand name pronunciation are not listed in the dictionary. So if you want to check for the correct pronunciation of brand names, the best place that you can refer to will be the company or the person owning the brand. So you need to ask them, yeah, how do they want their brand to be pronounced? Like for example, what is the correct pronunciation of this one, Toyota? It is not listed in the dictionary. Can someone help me with this pronunciation?
Toyota.
I don't know. Toyota, which is the correct one?
Toyota.
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 Toyota. Okay, let's have Masai. Masai, can you help us? You're Japanese. Toyota with a D. You can only speak Japanese. Eugene, are you saying that it is spelled as Toyota, not
No,
Toyota? The
Toyota is
pronunciation.
the owner's name with the DA. If you
Okay.
speak like Japanese, it's Toyota.
So the correct pronunciation is with a T, yeah? Toyota.
No, that's why it depends on American speaking or British speaking. Maybe it's a difference pronunciation. That's why I asked you earlier.
Yeah, I will come to that. I will come to that. But what I'm saying is the best place to refer to the pronunciation of brand names will be the employees of that company themselves. Right? So like for example, I've heard Toyota, I've heard Toyota. Yeah. So I am asking the employees of UMW Toyota to help me with this pronunciation. Yeah. So you're saying is Toyota. Toyota. Okay. Not Toyota. Okay, Toyota. Okay, not Toyota or Toyota, is Toyota. Okay, correct. Now, I have a question just now from Masai. Masai has a question. whether this pronunciation is American or British English. All right. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share with you the reference site for pronunciation. Right, I'm going to share shortly with you the reference site for pronunciation, which is Oxford Learners Dictionaries. I'll come to that in a while. All right, I'm going to paste the website here so you can go yourself. And I will also share the screen. So I'm sharing the screen now. The screen. Okay, so I'm sharing the screen.
Azmi, while you're sharing the screen, I got a question here. Any difference in pronunciations of VI in invite and invitation?
Yes, I've read that. I've read that chat box. The question. I've read the question. I will come to that shortly. Yeah. So can all of you see the screen I'm sharing now? It is Oxford Learners Dictionary. I've given you the website address. So here we type the word DEBTOR. DEBTOR. All right. So we search for the word. So here, Oxford has listed two sound files. So the first one is BRE. BRE refers to British English. NAME refers to North American English. So let us hear if the British and the American pronounce this word differently. So let's hear the British. Can you hear the sound?
We can't hear.
No.
You cannot hear?
No.
Oh, okay. I cannot hear. All right. So it can all of you go to that website?
Azmi, when you share the website, you need to enable the audio sharing as well. You just need to take.
Where is the audio sharing?
When you click the sharing, when you click on the share screen, you need to enable the audio sharing.
Okay, let me try again, yeah?
Sure.
Okay, so I will include system audio. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Include system audio. Okay, done that. Okay. So I'm going to play the sound file again.
Debtor.
Can you hear?
Yes.
Yeah, that is British. Now the American one.
Debtor.
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 So it's not debtor.
Debtor.
So both the British and the Americans don't pronounce the B sound. All right. So like the other word I have checked just now is VENDOR. So let us check if the British and the American pronounce these two words differently. Vendor. Vendor. British.
Vendor.
Vendor. So it is the same. So both uses the same pronunciation, vendor. Okay, so the other question that I have just now was from Muhammad Khairul. Any difference in the pronunciation of VI in invite and invitation? Yes. The verb is invite. However, if you change it into a noun, it is invitation, not invitation. Yeah, it is invitation, not invitation. Okay, so let me see now. Yeah, so in English, there are many words such as this. Yeah, so this is what we call pair. Yeah, so the first one is invite and invitation. Right, so don't say invitation, it is invitation. Right, we would like to invite you. have you received our invitation? Not invitation. Now let's go to the other one. Right, can someone share how they pronounce these two words?
Prepare, preparation.
Yes, correct. Very good. So it is prepare and preparation. Unfortunately, many Malaysians wrongly pronounce these two words. They say prepare. We are preparing our work. This is our preparation. So it's not preparation, it is preparation. Yeah, prepare and preparation. So correctly, how do you pronounce these two words in a sentence? I want you to prepare your work. This is the preparation of my work. Preparation, not prepare. Another one is sign, S-I-G-N. Okay. How do you pronounce these two words? Can someone share with me?
Sign is signature.
Sign and
Signature. Signature.
correct. Yeah, signing, but it is signature, not signature. Yeah. So these are some of the common mistakes that people make when they are pronouncing these words. Any other question? Any other question? Okay, you have to leave. Okay. So one final thing that I'd like to share with you. So which one do you use? Advice SE or advice CE? So which one do you use for this sentence? Please provide your advice CE or please provide your advice SE. So which one do you use? Which one do you normally use?
Always have a problem with this.
Yeah, I can hear you.
SE.
SE. I see Janiza say CE. Okay. What about the rest? Got also some more. My Sarah say CE. Masai CE. Farida SE. Okay. Now, remember I later autocorrect to advice CE. Advice. Okay. Now, okay. See, let me remind you what we have done earlier. What I've taught you earlier. After the word your, normally you add your car, your house, your bicycle. So that means after the word your is a noun. After the word your is a noun. N-O-U-N, noun. Yeah, is a thing. All right. So you need to know which one advice CE or advice SE is the noun form of the word. No, it is not. It is not. It does not depend on whether it is UK or US. Yeah, English. Yeah. So in this case, it is because one is a noun form and the other is a verb form of the word. Okay. So if you want to remember, or if you want to choose which one is a noun and which one is a verb, then I would like to show you a simple test that you can apply. If the word is a verb, then you can add ing to it. For example, eating, drinking, sleeping, working. So all those words are verbs because you can add ing. If you cannot add ing, then it is not a verb. All right, now let's try this. Advicing. Have you seen this word? Advising? Have you ever seen this word used like this? Advising. No, no, right?
No.
No, right? No. So therefore, advice, yeah. Therefore, Because of that, advice is a noun because it is not, you cannot add ing to it. However, advice, let's see. Have you seen this word advising, S-I-N-G?
Yes. Yep.
You have, isn't it? Yeah. So therefore, you have seen this. Yeah, I'm sure. So because you can add ing to advise se, so therefore it is a verb. So now after you want a noun. So which is a noun? Oh, the noun is the ce form. Okay, so ce. So therefore this is the noun. Okay, so it is not advice. Okay, you can have another sentence. Please advise CE or advise ISE, advise the status of our application. Okay, so now which one do you use? Advise CE or advise SE?
SE.
Okay, so after the word please, normally you have words such as please eat, please work, please drive. So that means it is a verb. So after the word please comes a verb. So you want a verb after please. So which one is a verb? Look at here. Oh, the verb is the one with the SE. All right. So therefore, you choose SE. So please advise SE. So this is how you test whether a word is in the verb form or the noun form. Yes, SE, correct. Okay, do you have any question? Anything you want to ask me? No question. Okay, no question. Then this is the last thing that I'll share with you because this is actually a half-hour pocket talk session. I don't want to take more of your time. So now, apologize SE or apologize ZE?
This is British American.
Correct. So now this one is not about a verb or a noun. So this is about spelling system. Yeah. So this is about spelling system. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to give you an introduction to spelling system. Now in the English language, there are two spelling systems, one British and one American. So it does not matter to me which one you choose. So at UMW Toyota, do you use British or American? I'll come to practice and practice SE. Yeah. So which one do you use, British or American? Japanese spelling system.
British.
That's good.
British.
British spelling system. Okay. Why do you use British spelling system? Because your head office is in Japan. Why do you use British spelling system when your head office is in Japan? Why is that? Okay, now, actually, most parts of the world prefer to use American spelling system. Yes, yes. Most parts of the world use American spelling system. For example, the Chinese, the Koreans, the Japanese. Yeah, they use the American spelling system. Yeah, but British Commonwealth countries, we use the British spelling system. All right, so we are just using British because here in Malaysia, we follow the British spelling system. But once again, whichever you use is not a problem to me. Okay, whichever you use is not a problem to me. It is the only issue here is when you choose to write British, you must consistently use the British spelling system. If you use the American spelling system, you must use autocorrect. When you start with the American spelling system, please use consistently the American spelling system. So I'm going to share with you the system. the spelling system. See, yeah. Okay, here I have the British and American spelling system. So the left column is the British spelling and the right column is the American spelling. All right. I will come to practice and practice SE and CE in a while. Okay, now I'm going to pronounce these words and I want you to listen carefully. So first, British, organize. American, organize. British, authorize. American, authorize. British, realize. American, realize. Did you notice that the pronunciation is the same? Did you notice that the pronunciation is the same? British, organize. American, organize. It's a Z sound. Listen, yeah. Organize, British. Organize, American. British, realize. American, realize. Both is pronounced with a Z sound, not an S sound. So both British and American pronounce with a Z sound. So therefore, Americans, because the sound is a Z sound, so they have changed the spelling to use a Z sound instead of an S sound. Okay, because they want the spelling to be closer to the sound of the word. So that is why they use Z instead of S, because the sound is a Z. So for words like this, if it is SE, right? So if you add ing, SING, you add S, SES, you add D, SED, you add ATION, SATION, organization. Same here, if you ZE, then ZED, ZING, ZATION. Now let's look at the other one, color, LOUR. Yeah, color here is not pronounced. The U is not pronounced. So because the U is not pronounced, the American will simplify. They've decided to simplify. So the spelling is just COLOR, honor, HONOR, without the U. Now let's look here. British. Program. There's an ME at the end, but the pronunciation is program, not programming. Programming, not kilogrammy. The ME is not pronounced. So because it is not pronounced, the American has shortened it, taken off the ME. So just program without ME, kilogram without ME. Now British, they also have TONNE. All right, they also have TONNE. So the NE is not pronounced. So the American has taken off the NE. So it's just TON. Okay, same thing with catalog and so on. Okay, we are already at the end of the session. Okay, there was a question just now. There was a question just now from BB. What about practice and practice? Same thing. Yeah, one is a verb, one is a noun. All right, one is a verb, one is a noun. The CE is a noun. The SE is a verb. Just like advice and SE and CE, same rule. Flower.
Another one is sanitize. SE and ZE also.
Yes.
Right,
Sanitize. So you can add on to the list. Yeah, sanitize as well. Okay. So catalog, the GUE is not pronounced, so the American just catalog G, dialogue G. Meter is not meter, theatre. So the RE is changed to TER for the Americans. Check, QUE for British. So it's not pronounced as cheku, it's check. So the Americans use K. And for words in the continuous tense, right? So eating, you add ing. Drinking, you add ing. Driving, you add ing. However, for the British, if the word ends with an L, you don't add ing, you add ling. So double L. But the Americans, they continue eating, drinking, you only add ing. So if you cannot remember which is which, so all you need to remember is that Americans will use the spelling that is closer to the pronunciation. and more simplified. So please use this consistently. If you choose British, then use the British spelling system. If you choose to write using the American spelling system, then use it consistently. Don't mix it up. Now there is another one. Another request here. It is for the use of the pronunciation of the word flower. Yeah. Right. So the correct pronunciation, it is not flour, it is flower. It is not British or American. Both will use flower. Only Malaysians, Singaporeans, and Phua Chu Kang will use flour. So once again, I will go back to the English Oxford Dictionary. Hey, did I? So this will be the last one before we leave. Let me off this again. I forgot to switch on the system audio. Include system audio. I must remember this. Include system audio. Okay, then I want to choose. Okay, I choose the screen. All right. So okay, so the last one is FLOUR. FLOUR. Let's hear the sound. Let's hear the sound. Can you already see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, good. So the blue one is British. So British English.
Flower, flower, flower.
The American English.
Flower. Flower.
Yes. It is not flour, but flower. Okay, it is not flour, but flower. All right. Any question? Anything you want to know? Yes, the correct one is flower, yeah? Anything else? Anything you want to know?
Anything more from the floor? Any questions that you need clarification? You can either type it
Yes.
or unmute your mic and ask directly. Ask me.
I'm ready to answer, yes. Many more to learn, not enough time. Yes, of course. Yeah, this is just a short program. I enjoy it, interactive, yes. Anything else? Well, before we leave. Oh, thank you, teacher. Okay, you are welcome. How to pronounce Derby? D-E-R-B-Y. It's not Derby. Yeah. It's let's go back to the let's go back to our dictionary. Yeah, let's go back to the dictionary. Okay. So D-E-R-B-Y. I'm typing here in the dictionary. Okay, it's coming on. Yeah. Okay, the British will say Derby.
Azmi, no sound again.
Derby,
No sound again?
Now yes.
Got sound, got sound.
Got sound?
Derby,
I remembered. So the British will say Derby. The Americans say Derby, yes. So here you have a difference. So the British will say Derby, the American will say Derby. There are differences also. For example, this word. Yeah, Schedule. Okay.
Schedule. Schedule.
Okay, the British say schedule.
schedule,
The Americans say schedule, right? So here there's major difference between the British and the American pronunciation. However, for the words such as vendor, debtor, there's no difference. Okay, so I guess people are leaving already, so that means we are already at the end of the session. Oh, there's one more. There's one more, yeah. How to differentiate past tense ending with a T and ed? Siti Mariam, yeah. Siti Mariam, I hope you're still there because I want to answer your question.
Yes, I'm
Those of
here.
you, okay. Let me answer your question, yeah. Let me go to my Microsoft Word. Okay, so I've gone back to my Microsoft Word. Okay, so how to differentiate past tense ending with a T and an ed? Do you mean the pronunciation or do you mean the spelling?
I think more in terms of spelling.
Spelling.
Yes.
Okay, now. Sleep and slept. All right?
Correct.
Sleep and slept. Okay? All right. Now, in English, you have voiced sounds and unvoiced sound. So P falls under the category of unvoiced. Unvoiced meaning the sound comes from the breath, not from the throat. So the throat words such as D, D, yep, G, B, that one comes from the throat. However, there are sounds such as P, 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 T. So it comes from the breath. Okay, so those are unvoiced. So unvoiced, so words ending, okay, words ending with P, S, okay, P, S, M, yeah. When you add an ed to it in the past tense, yeah, it is pronounced with a T sound. For example, M-O-P, P-E-D. It's not mopped, it's mopped. Can you hear? It's pronounced with a T sound, yeah? So the pronunciation is M-O-P-T. So there are also words, for example, sleep, yeah? Okay. In the past tense, it's not spelled ed, it is spelled with the S-L-E-E-P-T. Why? Because the sound is a T sound, right? So it's just like mopped and slept, S-L-E, one E, yeah? So that is why it is spelled with a T in the past tense. It's all about the pronunciation. But the English, in the English language, the change of change of spelling in the past tense from ed to T is not very consistent. It's not very consistent. So therefore, not many words they change it to a T. But there are words such as slept, which they have changed to a T. Slept as well. S-L-A-P-E-D. S-L-A-P-P-E-D. The pronunciation is the S-L-E-P-T. Same like setelah tidur, slept. Okay. The pronunciation is the same. But the spelling is S-L-A-P-P-E-D. So that explains why in some words the past tense is with a T sound instead of a D sound. So that one we can go into greater detail if we have the time, yeah. But you can look
Only
up reference.
for words ending with P, S, and M, yeah.
P, S, M, and also
N. Okay.
And also TH.
Okay.
Okay. Breath. So it's not breathe. Difficult, yeah. And learned, not learned. Learned. Yeah, because the N is not sound. It's not sound. However, if there's a sound, it's voiced. Like for example, D, worded, grounded. See? Grabbed. That one B-E-D. The D sound.
Okay.
I hope that explains. Any other
Yep.
question?
Yep.
Azmi, I have a question.
Yes.
When you pronounce often or often, which is correct, or is it British American thing?
Yeah. Both acceptable. Both British and American.
Oh,
Yeah.
which
Okay,
is
so
British?
all right. In that case, we need to go and refer to the Oxford Dictionary again. Okay. So I type up the word OFTN. You will see the screen in a short while. So often or often, right? Okay. I am typing the sound. I'm clicking on the sound file. So both
Often, 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 often,
both are used by the British.
often, often,
The American.
often, often,
So both actually use the pronunciation often and often. So you can choose as you please. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Good question. Anything else? Anything before we go? We still have a
In
few
the
of you
chat,
here.
there is no more questions.
More question, yeah? But you can continue asking if you have any.
So far, I didn't see anyone unmute their mic. So I
All right.
believe it has been a very wonderful session learning English
Yes.
in a very chillax way with Encik Azmi.
Yes, correct. I hope that I have helped Toyota, UMW Toyota to improve. If you like to have more of this session, then please inform Laiwan, yeah, and Laiwan, you can arrange for more sessions if necessary. Right. So I wish you all the best during this MCO period, and I hope all of you will keep safe, stay at home, and please remember to wash your hands. So thank you very much. Until we meet again. Bye.
Thank you very much, Azmi.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.